Hey, good morning, everybody. This video is going to be a little hard for me, so bear with me. um, I was on YouTube this morning, scrolling through my normal, looking for my carnivore videos, looking for new information. Um, I really try just to use YouTube as a learning tool. I try not to get into the fight videos that you see in the drama videos. So anyway, that being said, um, I saw a video with Michaela Peterson. For those of you who don't know who she is basically responsible for coining the lion diet. In my opinion, she came up with the lion diet, not just naming it. Through her health journey. Um, I don't want. That's not the point of this video, but she's the one that coined the lion diet. Her father is Jordan Peterson. Now, the reason that's significant to me, um, Jordan Peterson is the reason I'm standing here in front of you today. I don't have any hesitation in saying that, and I believe it to be the absolute truth. And I'll tell you why. For those who you don't already know from watching the different podcasts I've been on, and I may have mentioned it on my YouTube channel. 2 years before, almost 4 years ago now, just about 2 years before I started carnivore, I was watching Joe Rogan, just for entertainment purposes. And Jordan Peterson came on and he said, he's talking about a multitude of things. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's a very intelligent man. He's religion based. He's knowledgeable on multiple issues, multiple topics. He's a professor, if I'm not mistaken. But that's not why I watch him. I didn't know who he was before that video, so he's on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan says to him, "You're on this crazy meat diet," I think he asked him, and Jordan Peterson said, "Yeah. But before I talk, I just want to take a step back and tell you that when I talk about this, I am not a doctor, I am not a professor, I am an uninformed citizen discussing a choice that I've made." It resonated with me the way he presented it, and then he discussed the carnivore diet, or more specifically, the lion diet, and his health journey, and then he went on to describe his daughter's health journey. If you're on carnivore and you're interested, definitely look it up. It's Joe Rogan with Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson's wearing a funky colored blazer, I believe. And his daughter is Michaela Peterson. So this morning, Michaela Peterson was on, and the title of the video is Jordan Peterson's health update. So I don't have a memory for medical terms, and it's not my business to share the details of his health journey. Suffice it to say, he's in the hospital. He's in very serious condition. His condition has gotten better, and this is, from what I can understand, the first time they're coming out to talk about it. He's been hospitalized since the beginning of the summer. It doesn't sound like that he's able to communicate, but I can't say for sure. That being said, like I said, Jordan Peterson is why I'm here today. If he didn't present the carnivore diet in a humble way, and to take a step back and have and take his ego out of the equation and say, look, I'm not educated in this. I'm not your doctor. I'm not a professor in this. This is just what I'm doing for me. This is, and for lack of better words, like an N=1 experiment, just experimenting on himself and describing the carnivore diet and making it sound not only miraculous, but believable. You know, I've said in different podcasts, I've said on my YouTube channel, things have to make sense to me. I'm a common sense person. If it sounds like it makes sense, you have a lot more chance of getting me invested in something. And that's what Jordan Peterson did. And because of him, I just saw my 50th birthday. I'm no longer diabetic. I'm no longer in constant pain from head to toe. My multiple herniated discs don't cause me any pain. My arthritis doesn't cause me any pain. My elbows don't cause me any pain. My relationship with my girlfriend is 10 times the relationship it was the day before I met her, before I heard Jordan Peterson's podcast. The day before I started carnivore. His speech on carnivore hit me so hard that it stayed in my mind, and I could still remember it basically word for word after 2 years of not starting carnivore. And then once I started it, doing it for 2 years, it's still fresh in my mind. Partially because of the impact it had, and partially because of the difference it made in my life. Now, were there other people that inspired me? Absolutely. But if it wasn't for Jordan Peterson, those people wouldn't have had the effect that they had on me. So, that being said, I am going to be keeping Jordan Peterson in my prayers. He doesn't know me. I don't know the man. I've never met him. I pray that I get the chance to meet this man. He is, like I said, I credit him for saving my life. I would love the opportunity to sit down and discuss our health together and talk about carnivore and put that out on the table, but that's not why I'm making this video. The purpose of this video, the sole purpose, is to wish Jordan Peterson good health. I want him and his family to know that his impact is felt around the world, and in my house, we're all grateful for him. Because of his honesty and his ability to share his most personal struggles, I am able to be a healthy weight. I am able to be pain-free. I am able to be disease-free. I don't live off any medications. I'm alive because of him. I've said 1,000,000 times to my family, in my videos, and on podcasts. I'm 50 years old as of September. That wasn't a guarantee. I know that no age is a guarantee, but the way my health was declining and the major issues that I had, I really, from the bottom of my heart, I don't think it was going to happen. I'm fighting the tears right now. I'm kind of choked up because the man that saved my life is fighting for his, and we don't need to lose another great man. We don't need to lose another great man. So I'm asking my YouTubers, if you're religious, if it's in your heart to do so, please say a prayer for Jordan Peterson. I am not the most religious person, but I do believe in God. I do believe there's a higher power, so I will be saying a prayer for him, and I have already. I am going to keep him in my heart and on my mind. If you're not religious, you don't believe in prayer, please just wish him well. You know, even if it's just quietly to yourself. This is a man we need here. Look, you don't have to believe in his politics or his religion or his point of views, but he's doing great things in a peaceful, intelligent manner. And he deserves to be here. His family deserves to have him in his life. His daughter deserves not to lose her father, and his wife deserves to have her husband and best friend. And for the people who haven't had yet the chance to be motivated by him, they deserve the opportunity to do so. So please, this isn't something I'm going to do often. I don't make a call to my YouTube friends and my followers to do much, but if you could, even if you just put in in the comments, hey, we wish you good health, Jordan. I just, my hope and my prayer is that him and his family, he survives long enough to see this, and his family gets to see this, and they know that people are pulling for him, and that he's loved, and that he's making a difference to people that he'll more than likely never meet. So that's all for now. This was a struggle for me. I apologize for my voice. I apologize for my tone. Him being sick is hitting harder than I thought it would have. He is in very serious condition. My understanding is that he was critical, and now he's been his critical condition has been downgraded, so he's doing better, but he's far from out of the woods, and he's been in the hospital since the beginning of the summer. If you want to learn more about it, you look up Michaela Peterson, Jordan Peterson Health Update. I'll let her tell you the whole story. I'm not real good with medical jargon, and I don't want to put false information out there. If you're interested, look into it for yourself. And just please, as a favor to me, if nothing else, just wish the man well. I would appreciate it if you would put it in the comments so I know my message is heard. If not, I completely understand. Thank you, guys. And as always, I say to you guys, stay healthy. Today I'm going to change it up a little bit. Let's wish that man a health journey, okay? Let's wish him out of the hospital, home with his family, where he could be a father and a loving husband. Thank you.